hopefully this doesn't happen, but what if disaster strikes? What if your demo lesson doesn't go the way that you planned at all? Here's exactly what to do. You can still save it. And for the record, I just want to say, your demo lesson is probably not going to go exactly the way that you planned, okay? And the trick really, honestly, is just coming back from it and making sure that you are reflective about the choices that you made, okay? So even if your demo lesson is a disaster, relax. Even if the worst possible thing happens, you can still get that job. All right, here's how to do it. Number one, if you have a few students that are not following directions, and that is a very blanketed term that just basically means any students that are not doing what you want them to do. If you have to correct any student behavior, you want to make sure that it is warm, strict. So not too far on one side where you're sing-songy telling a student, could you put that away? Could you stop talking? Thank you so much. You don't want to do that, but you also don't want to go all the way to the other end where you're barking at students and snapping at students and making the student feel just not being respectful towards them, okay? So you want to address the behavior, you want to address it quickly with respect, basically, is the golden rule. And we could have a whole, by the way, we could have a whole workshop. We do actually have 2 whole workshops just on that, if you're interested. One of them is called Establishing a Positive Presence in the Classroom, and the other is called Managing Challenging Behaviors, just a side note. Number 2, if many of the students are not following directions, so if they aren't doing their work, if they are talking when they're not supposed to be talking, and you specifically said no talking, when they are getting up out of their seats, when they aren't listening to you, when you're trying to teach, when they're all talking, whatever the issue is, it's okay, okay? They're people that are observing are probably used to seeing that. You just wanna make sure that you reset those expectations. This is when your attention signal comes in, okay? So this is when, whatever that signal is, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever it is, or the clap, use that attention signal, get everybody's attention, and remind them of what they're supposed to be doing. So if you have your rules here, or let's say you have your directions posted of what they're supposed to be doing, and nobody's doing their work, they haven't even opened their books yet. Get their attention. Just a reminder, we are on page 72, and you have 6 minutes to finish your work. Are there any questions? Good, you have 6 minutes to finish, that type of thing. And it's okay, even if you finish resetting the expectations and still there are some of them that are not doing their work, you can still get the job. The important thing is that you are addressing the behavior and trying your best to fix it and being reflective afterwards. But the goal, obviously, is always that you have all of the students doing what they're supposed to be doing, obviously. If everything goes wrong during your demo lesson, none of the students were able to master the objective, they were not following directions the whole time, the behavior was ridiculous, it was a total wash, go into that debrief afterwards and you can still save it. You can still save it by being reflective, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how.